So here we have a trailer coupling that we sell on Noahs RC Ark. It's the standardized one that you get from most places these days. Comes with an M3 thread on the rear end for going onto the actual trailer itself, with two M2 threads on the other side for the actual kingpin and for the main bolt for the hinge section itself. What I do recommend is just to take the thread size with the stainless bolt that you have, as it's a bit stronger than the kingpin itself that comes with it, is just to run that thread through and just make sure it's nice and clear, only because we found that some batches can just have a little bit of paint on the inside edges of those threads. So just run it in and out a few times and that should hopefully clear the thread. So hopefully, if we've got your package right in your Ziploc, you should have the trailer coupling sort of, I don't know, casing I guess is what we want to say, or hitch, and then you'll have this little aluminium die cast piece. This does wear, so do be careful. I mean, these things are within reason good, but obviously what the last thing you want to be doing is putting it at extreme angles, because we found that the ball can slowly wear the inside edges of this this steel part here, and also the aluminium piece here. We are going to try and see if we can just stock these bits, because then at least, you know, if you do wear it and the ball pops off, we have known one instance at the moment where a gent has started using them and they have just started popping off, which is, you know, a bit of a shame, because these are great looking bits of kit and they work well and they're well priced. So within the kit, you should also have your little body clip here, which is for popping the kingpin on and off quickly, and a little ring, some chain. Sometimes they come with a couple more of these, goodness knows why, and a little stainless steel bolt. Sometimes they come as a PH1 crosshead, and sometimes they come as an Allen key bolt. This one's an M2 using a 1.5mm Allen key itself to thread in. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the aluminium die cast component and we're just going to run it in here for the time being, just to leave that there like that, so that you can see that it's just sat just on the outside at an angle. Hopefully it's aligned. I can't see really at this angle because the camera's above my head, which is massively useful. And then what we're going to try and do, which I'll probably have to do off camera at this rate, is we're going to try and run the bolt through the chain itself, through one of these little loops, before we thread it onto the trailer hitch. This is probably going to prove really tricky, you know, am I like now? Yeah, definitely. Oh, don't you love it when the plan comes together? So now the chain is actually threaded on. What you do is just bring it all the way through so it sits nicely. And then what will happen is, as we thread that on, that will then stay in place. Hopefully you can see this. I'm just going to bring that bolt right in there like that. Just drop it in, ensuring that the cupped section is within the ball head. Using our 1.5mm Allen key. Not do that for starters. Hold the chain so it can slide through and thread the bolt in. Try to over tighten the bolt. Make sure you put a bit of thread lock in there. As you can see, it just sits just under flush due to the fact that the chain now sat there. It should be loose enough that this will hopefully flick in and out, as you can see. I'll try and get this lovely little key ring on here now. This just makes it a little bit easier for the body clip. God, these are fiddly little things, especially when you've got massive chunky fingers and no nails anymore. They're very helpful. Okay, so tip for the day: make sure you don't cut your nails the day before, because that can prove difficult when doing anything fiddly. Right, so now we've got that little loop on. Come on, gotcha. Then run the body clip through there as well. And that's just like a little quick release thing that stops the kingpin from spinning out of control when we don't want it to. There you are. So it should end up something like that. Now when you've actually hooked the trailer on to the ball hitch, you just swing that round like that, get your kingpin, drop it into the top, and now you can thread it in all the way. It's quite tight. Make sure you've got plenty of thread on the other side, because the last thing you want to do is having no support on both sides. And then you just run your body clip through there. It just stops it from losing it. And then when you come to taking it out again, you just take the body clip out, you undo the kingpin, spin it out, make sure you're popping it back onto the body clip, even if it's loose, because then at least, you know, when the trailer's just dangling around, your kingpin's always attached to that little body clip there. Well, I kind of hope that's been useful. It's my first video, so my apologies if it's a bit useless. Have a great day.